Do you want to change something in your life? Do you have a goal just for yourself? Or maybe your child has a problem and you don't know how to help? I learned something very important. Even with the best family, the great school education, woman can feel lost. Why? Because we often have everything except to be ourselves. Welcome to wishforlove.org. My name is Alina Chamberlain and I can answer any question. This is an online space when women can feel free to talk. Many women write to me with the questions: how do I answer this to my husband? How do I talk to my child? What should I do in this situation? I know from experience, many women don't explore their inner world. They take care of their family, husband, children, work, except themselves. And when we ignore our body, our feelings, we slowly losing connection with ourselves to know who we are. Some women laugh nervously when I ask to do simple exercise to connect with their bodies. Why? Often because of their fear. Fear would make them to feel. Fear of their own power. Let me give you an example. A young girl, 16 years old, wrote to me from England. She was crying and she cannot pass exams. On our first meeting, she told me something very incredible. She loves sports. She loved music. She was happy and successful in everything what she did. But now she feels weak and scared in every important moment. Her real problems wasn't an exam. It's lost confidence, lost purpose, lost power, and more important, lost inner balance. So, I ask you, what do you really want for yourself? Of course, the first she told me, I want to stop afraid to get exam. Of course, we went, work on that, change this, rephrase, I am successful with any of my exam, because your mind cannot focus when you get negative. I don't, I can't, I cannot do. You need to rephrase. And then when we went deeper, finally she said, I want to have my own opinion and stand for it. Right there, I knew where we should go. That was her real goal. That was her real thinking. From inside out, she finally asked her inner self what she really wants. Here's a question for you. What do you really want? Take a minute and write it down. Now you ask the question, is that goal really yours or somebody else wants this goal for you? And I will give you an example. This mother wishing the best for her daughter. She wants when she married successful man, how wonderful kids. She wished for daughter something great, but she never have. Of course, this daughter, from the biggest love for her mother, and mother wished the biggest love for her, decided to do what her mother is recommended. She reached her goal, she's married, she has 2 kids, and 20 years after, she looking back, kids moving from the house, going with their life to their colleges, and she realized she never was truly in love with herself. Something was missing. Now, look back to your questions and ask again, is your goal, is yours or somebody else wishing for you best life? One more simple example. Your mother and you wishing the best for your child. And I have these one-on-one meetings when women ask me, I want my son to be successful. Is this your goal or it's your son's goal? When we rephrase this, I want to see my son to be successful, this woman turned different way. You have now two examples from the child point, when child moving for mother's goal for her beautiful future life, and the mother point for her son want to be successful. As long as we separate goals, we know this is my goal. Now you know it's your goal. Now imagine you in the future and put the number 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. It depends how big your goal. Imagine how that goal feels. You're there. You reached that goal, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. You know, you wrote down. Feel it, smell it, hear. Write everything down. What you hear, what you smell, what you feel, how you feel. Write everything down. Now let's back to my young girl. Her answer. I was sitting in the kitchen drinking tea with my friend, and she was surprised. When I asked her, how do you feel? She's like, I feel great. I feel comfortable. I feel equal, because this girl right now in my school, I can't imagine to be like her. She's smarter, she's wiser, she's more beautiful, she's everything, and I look at her up. Now she's sitting with her in 5 years from now, equal on that table. When you find your true goal, your goal, everything is changing for the better life. Now this girl, charged with all this energy, she knows she will be there in 5 years, and she will be equal to that girl when she's afraid to even be friends right now in her school. Now her exams will be easy, because this girl has all foundation. She knows all the answers. It just works. But please pay attention. I didn't do anything. She did everything herself. She went inside her body. She listened. She talked. She found out. He gave her foundation to that success. I was there, just friendly voice. Listen and help you to go there. In the end, the self-love, it's not just word, it's action. Every day to do some work, and more important, every day give yourself 5 minutes to listen. Listen inside. How do you feel? Only when you truly love yourself, you can give love to everybody else. Your family, your husband, your kids, even your neighbors will feel that energy coming from you. Thank you for watching to the end. My name is Alina Chamberlain, and see you at wishforlove.org.